How's that crack, guys? How's that crack? Did I say something really strange? Did I just say, how's the crack? Fuck. I mean, what's the crack? Is everything great? Great? Yeah, me? I don't know. I don't know. I hope me doing great. I hope. So, at the last podcast, we just talked about something about food, don't you? Don't we? I did. Yeah, actually, I just yelled about food. There's like food that I hate, and some like I just shared about my problem with the diet vest lately. And I might feel like now it's time for me to talk about like body figure problem because they are related really closely. So I just want to share it about you guys with you guys. I mean, um, do you guys have body figure problem? Like, um, it was more likely a woman's thing, wasn't it? But like recently, like any other things, we're taken over by a boys. I saw like tons of teenagers didn't try to avoid the carbs and just having fucking protein and tried to be pumped like, you know. And they were like a super proud of themselves, like being pumped up and like a. I'm like, I do sometimes like scrolling the reels and I found out someone who was like works out so hard so they like pumped up like a fucking grown up and they were like, oh yeah, middle school students kind of thing. And I'm quite considered because like don't they grew? They need to grow like a height. I mean, but when you do a workout that bad at the middle school age, I don't think that's a great idea to do. You know. Well, they did, and the worst that I can say, because like it's their life and whatever. But well, it's and like there's something bad about like doing the gym thing about like getting a muscle to the muscly man kind of thing. That one thing bad about that is that they do use some kind of what was that? Surrogate? Steroid? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at chemical. I gave up science when I was um 15. I gave up science when I was 15. I am a art school student right now, so I have no other chance that I don't have any chance. I don't need to touch a single of science in my whole life, so I didn't. Well, I do like some kind of spice or kind of things, but like I like to watch them. I don't want to learn them. I just want to watch it. And I'm like, how nice, and just like put it away. But they do the like a you know surrogate like kind of drugs. Is that a drug or is that just a what is that? Well, whatever. Medicine. They got that, and it's harmful for a person's body, and they just do it because they want to be pumped up. And like something really bad about that, like as a woman, as a female, I saw like a tons of hetero mans try to pump up themselves really much and try to show off to a woman. I mean, if they pumped up like having a drugs or with them, like, I know that is not their goal. They don't want to like hook up a woman with their muscles. They just do it for themselves. Like I know that, but though for some of them, they think they are like more reezy. Reezy, is that it makes sense, or they have got more rees because their muscle is bigger than others. Like I mean, I don't care what the fuck they think. Do whatever you want. It's your life. I don't mind. I don't mind. But like, first is harming their own body. Even they just started to work out in the way younger age that they should be. And the second thing is they think that works to hook up a woman, and they be really mad about like they are want so many things, like kind of I don't know, and they and it ends up with like that's all because of their pretty face. They only want someone with a face like looking nice. I mean, so if you know that, go and learn makeup. I'm sorry. Just a minor little opinion, though. Like, doing a makeup, put a makeup on. It's not that bad thing, isn't it? I don't think so. It's like a really nice thing. I mean, it's annoying for sometimes, but it's a way of like express yourself sometimes. Well, but this is another thing that I know much more, like, I want to say, or I know better. What I know better is, the body figure problem as a woman. About like a boobs, tits. That's the same thing, right? Boobas and everybody. Like, for me, I don't have a like fantasy of being glamorous or something. I do like myself without booba and without boobs. And this is booba, this is boob, this is tit. And what is that? What was that? Abs. I mean, I've never never eager to be a woman who has a big glamorous things, I've never. So I don't mind about me being flat. As, I don't know, fucking window. But what something that I have a problem with is a weight. So okay. I used to do ballet for my whole primary school. It was not that professional, but like I did it for like more than 7, 8 years. I did it almost like maybe 10 years. I'm not sure though. I just quit just before it turns to the professional. You know what I mean? So I did ballet till I was adjust with that body figure of myself. I was always skinny for my whole primary school, and I started to gain from the like second third of middle school. And you might guess my age via that, but I don't care. So, and that was a COVID. I live in Korea. It was a lockdown, wasn't it? So, well, in Korea you was able to go out, but nobody does. So I locked myself in the room. I do everything online. I ate, I play games, I watch YouTube, and I just turn on the online classes and I fall asleep in the chair and ruin my health and ruin my body figure at the same time. I mean, at the moment, like, ruining my body figure might be another great, thing to focus. You might think maybe you got a COVID blue or something. No, I was not in a COVID blue. I got a depression and it got worse because of the COVID. That's something makes sense. So, hear me out. I was skinny for my whole primary school years. And I know it's a bad thing to say, but I do like myself being skinny. I like myself being skinny. I like the status of mine that I don't need to worry about the weight or someone call me fat or whatever the fuck it is happening. I did love the skinny jeans, skinny jeans that your legs are not even able to move kind of things. And as the moment I started gaining, I feel like I lost something. But I was not even in a like fat category. I was like, just she's not that skinny anymore kind of thing. But still, that hurts me so much at the age of middle school. At the COVID, it hits the peak with like whole other things that I did go through at the moment. And then I turned to high school and I gained another like 10 kilograms. And yeah. The funny thing about myself is when I'm confident with myself, I take a lot of selfies. Like a lot of. So for some moment of my life, I just have my albums full of my faces. Like I don't even remember where I did went, or where I, who I hang with, or like why did I put my makeup on or wearing that kind of clothes, or nothing about that day. But I do have like a tons of picture of me of that day. Like that's a funny thing. And when I lose my confidence about my appearance, I just stop taking selfies. And I don't have a selfies of my third grade of high school at all. And also like from the light second one to the third one. Because I don't want to film myself. I do film myself, like, kind of time lapse thing to prove that I was studying for like this much straight kind of thing. But I recorded and I just deleted. I didn't send it to someone. And you know what was worst? I need to take a photo of my album for a graduation. Like, I guess you guys also have it. Like, at the day of graduation, they gave me the fucking albums, like, full of photos of, like, others. Like, I just want to die at the day that they was taken out. Like, I want to run away from here. I don't want to take a photo. I don't want them to take my photo. I just want to delete me from, like, everyone else's album. But I can't, actually. Because my parents doesn't worry about me in that status. I don't have a rejection. I have to take it, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, like facing myself, gained 10 kilograms. How it was, I thought that gonna be my peak of my weight, and I lose my weight for 7 months after I entered the college by cutting the any kind of juices, any kind of sweetness kind of thing, and I just cut it off and do a bit of exercise, and I go back to not my original one, but like a 4 or 5 kilograms over my original weight. And I was pretty happy with that, because I always do think that I have to lose for like a 1 or 2 pounds more, but still fine, because I was almost there, and I can see myself reach that goal. I think I was just chilling before I hit that, and I want to be healthier. And I know the way that I used to lose weight, I would not gonna say it's like pretty like bad or something that just ruined my body again. No, I'm not gonna say that, but it could be more healthier. So my goal was like lose the fat and gain the muscle, even though my weight is same. They're gonna be look different, and gonna be different for me, because I don't have any muscles. Unless they need it for living. So, but at the crucial time, I started to live alone from overseas, and I gained about like 15 kilograms again. So I hit my peak when I was back. I knew that I was gaining weight. I knew I was gaining. I knew I was going bigger. I tried to ignore it, because it is too sore for me to face that I am bigger, getting bigger. I don't want to face it. I just want to avoid it. I just want to say to everyone that I'm not actually gaining. I'm just fine, But I started to not taking a selfies, which means I'm lose the confidence. I think I unconsciously know that I might hit the peak at the moment. And I come back to Korea, I confirmed that, and I was really shocked. I was really shocked. I know the reason that I gain, but I just want to deny it. I just, for the moment, for the times of overseas, I didn't exercise at all. I just eat whatever fuck I want and at whenever fuck I want. I was lazy. I was lazy. I walked a lot, and I worked in the hospitality, so I just like stand up for a long while. But that's not exercise, you know what I mean? So I mean, me myself was slowing pretty much, and no, that's just that. And after I come back to Korea and I faced myself, I was like, dude, dude, no, 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 no. But it was not no, it was truth. It was a truth that I have to face. It was sore. Like everyone who meets me say like, oh, you look great. You must be very comfortable in there. That means you're fucking fat. Okay, you became bigger. You gain weight. I know it. And I just want to cut the fats with a knife. Cause I don't want to admit those as my body. But I should not, you know. I just want to go back to me that I was used to. Actually, I can't. Because me in that figure is not exist anymore. And that's just how I become. And I'm still on my recovery. The thing is, I am not doing any sort of exercise or something. I'm just not eating. I know it's bad, but I think the first thing that I have to do at the moment is like cut off the ice cream. Cut the ice cream. God, I love ice cream. Because there's no one who stops me. So I bought a kilos of ice cream, you know, that big one. And I used to put it in the freezer and just have it. And I finished it in 3 days or something. I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. And I go out and buy another ice cream. But like there was no one. There was just me. There was just me and me and me. And I need something to lean on. I think that was a sugar. And I gain weight is a obviously fat's no muscle. Fuck yeah. And I'm here right now. But the funny thing is, do not stereotype like whole Asian country with it or whole Korea with it. But like it's just a truth, so I just want to share. Maybe it's because like they didn't know how I was before or something. When I was in overseas, I was in a country of Europe, and they were used to say, even though I gained weight pretty much at the end of the visa, they used to say that, oh, no, you're too skinny, you have to eat more, you have to gain more, kind of thing. And as far as I come back to here, you know what happened? You know what they said? They were like, yeah, you should lose some. Well, yeah, I mean, that is true. Like, this is not a weight that I feel comfortable with. Both with a figure itself and for me to move, but, you know, it's really sore for hear it directly for someone like no, you're kind of fat now. You know, it's it's a different thing. You still want your mother to say, no, no, my pretty one, you're not fat at all, kind of thing. You might ask, like, isn't that a toxic mother? But, like, feel like every Asian parents are a bit toxic in Europeans' opinion, Europeans' point of view. And that's, like, kind of true. I don't like that body figure problem because it's just something that related with confidence directly. I love jeans, just as I mentioned. Now I didn't wear skinny jeans anymore, but I do love jeans. I have like tons of jeans in my closet, and I wear like 2, 3, cause I don't feel like I look nice with other jeans on, cause I can't wait. Even though those are jeans that I like pretty much, that I really love, I just quit to wearing it. I'm just thinking I should weigh another 10 kilos and I am able to, maybe I can try them on. And I don't like it. I don't like that fact that I'm just like considering wearing jeans or not, because I do gain weight and I would not, maybe not, looking great with those on. I'm just concerned, What if they think that, oh man, her legs is fat as elephant. Nobody does, maybe, but like just me looking in the mirror and thinking like that. You might think that I'm pretty skinny, and I'm not overweight. So you might think like, girl, you're just. But like that's a problem. That's a thing. That's a thing that I want to say, because like this is a reason that I turn on the camera, and this is a reason that I put my body as a thumbnail, cause I know people do not consider me as a fat, as overweight, and I'm not overweight, but I feel myself as overweight. That's the point. That's the problem. That's how every problem occurs. Sometimes when I just think about my weight, I just want to throw something that I just had. I used to chew the ice, like crack the ice with my teeth, because I eager something to eat, but I know my weight is way too much for me to expect I am. So, but that's not healthy, That's not healthy. I try to do my diet in a healthier way, but sometimes I just skip it. Or I just ate some like 1 or 2 eggs. I'm like, yeah, I'm on diet, so. I know it's bad. I know you should not. And I know, like, logically I know that I'm just like a bit mad of my figure because I was not used to it. But I'm healthy. Maybe I am healthier than I was before, but it's not working in that way, because like human is a being full of emotions, and something just not going in a logical way, you just have to follow the emotion because you're just like that. And that is how I feel about my body figure. That is the reason that I used to vomit when I consider myself as a fucking overweight, even though I'm just fine. And I hate myself not able to be confident of myself, like in every body figure or something. Because you saw the body positive. I surely agree about it. Surely with it. I do think it's very nice, but still I'm on a diet. Not because of the healthy reason, because I'm not satisfied with my figure at the moment. Like, that's the point. That's the point that I want to say. Even though I'm doing this podcast, I'm yapping about my body figure and everything. I'm just consider about like little girls who might hear this and think if she considers herself as a fat one, then what am I? I know that I should be confident with myself in a status of overweight or, anything. In my, if I am healthy, I should say like everything is alright because like everybody has his own beauty or something, some motherfucker like that. But like it's not working in my emotional way. So me doing that kind of diet, me posting those kind of things, I know it's harmful for young ones, young ladies. I hope them eat much. I hope them grew well. I don't hope them to eat like a fucking, fucking chips in a McDonald's, fucking hamburgers from Burger King, chickens from KFC. No, I want them have a proper right meal and grew healthy. Then if they want some muscles after they grew, they might go for a gym for the muscles. And if they want to lose a bit of weight, because whatever reason she wants, by healthy way method, then that's maybe fine, But I'm not that case to say. So there's so many layers about me looking my body, because I'm not just me alone in this earth. If that was fuck, I don't care. I just go around the whole street naked because there's nobody here. What the fuck, I should care. I know. But we're living in a relations, and I just started YouTube. I just started making video. I know not much people is watching this in this far because I just failed to, summarize the front one, But as I'm posting it in a public way, I know there might be some young little girls who watch this. And if she hears like me calling myself fat, then that might cause problems. So that's all that. That's all that. All that and all that. You can might ask me like what you want to do then. I don't know. If I know that, then I hope I do know. I really hope I do know what I want. But I just hate it. I just hate like everything about my body. And I do hate the fact that I hate my body. What the fuck, And I hope everybody to have a healthy diet, be healthier. Let's try to have some muscle instead of losing a fat. Well, they are going together, but there's a big difference about like, oh, I wanna lose a weight. I wanna lose a fat. I just cut off the fat from my body, and let's just try to be more healthier. More muscles. Let's go for the gym and the aesthetic. Whatever. Let's work out. But I hate workout. Should I have to say that I hate workout? Do you need a podcast of me yapping about hating your workout? Like, cause everybody hates workout. Who needs that? Everybody can understand like the reason you hate workout, but the very split moments that you watch the me hate workout, And yeah. Thank you so much, my lovers. Thank you so much, Mama, to see the very end. If you like it, please subscribe. If you don't like it, please subscribe. I want to finish it within 30 minutes now. Fuck. Whatever. Thank you so much. Have a nice one. Cheers, mate.